Hello children, I welcome you all in my next video. In my last video, I have shared with you baking soda. Now the topic that we are going to take up in this video is washing soda. Chemically, washing soda is known as sodium carbonate decahydrate. Now over here, this word decahydrate means sodium carbonate molecule is combined with 10 molecules of water of crystallization. And chemically, the formula of sodium carbonate decahydrate is Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. This is the formula of sodium carbonate decahydrate, which is commonly known as washing soda. And as the name suggests, washing soda, it is used as a cleansing agent. Now coming on to the preparation method of this compound, the name of the process which is used for the manufacture of washing soda or sodium carbonate decahydrate is Solvay process or ammonia soda process. Now you must be wondering that this is the process that we have already dealt with in my previous video, that was regarding baking soda. So yes, of course, it is the same process which is used for the manufacture of this compound, which is washing soda. And you must be knowing, you must be remembering that in Solvay process, what all reagents we have taken. So first of all, we have taken brine solution, which is concentrated aqueous solution of sodium chloride in water, and we are going to pass ammonia gas through this solution, and then you are going to get ammonical brine solution. Then carbon dioxide gas was passed through ammonical brine solution. As a result, two products we will be getting, that is ammonium chloride salt and sodium hydrogen carbonate, which is commonly known as baking soda. Now this sodium hydrogen carbonate, when it undergoes thermal decomposition reaction, then it gives you these three products, which are sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide gas and water. Now this sodium carbonate is over here commonly known as anhydrous sodium carbonate. Now the difference between sodium carbonate decahydrate and sodium carbonate or anhydrous sodium carbonate is that this sodium carbonate molecule is not containing any molecule of water of crystallization. Now one interesting fact regarding sodium carbonate is that it can exist as either sodium carbonate decahydrate, or it can exist as sodium carbonate, which is anhydrous sodium carbonate, or even it might be combined with one molecule of water of crystallization, and that time it is named as sodium carbonate monohydrate because it contains one molecule of water of crystallization, so it is known as monohydrate. Now next step regarding the preparation method of this compound is to mix this sodium carbonate with 10 molecules of water of crystallization. Now this will be attached, or this will be chemically bonded with this molecule of sodium carbonate, resulting in the formation of washing soda. Now you are getting the compound which we were aiming at. Now I have written the common name of this compound. Na2CO3 is commonly known as soda ash, and chemically it is known as anhydrous sodium carbonate. Now what does this word anhydrous means? This word anhydrous means all those crystalline salts which lose their water of crystallization, they are called as anhydrous salts. So salt or crystalline salt which has lost its water of crystallization are called anhydrous salts. Now this was a crystalline salt which will either contain 10 molecules of water of crystallization or 1 molecule of water of crystallization, and when it is going to lose its water of crystallization, then it becomes anhydrous sodium carbonate, which is commonly known as soda ash. Now you need to remember this common name of this compound. Anhydrous sodium carbonate is known as soda ash. Now the next topic within this topic is properties of sodium carbonate decahydrate. So sodium carbonate decahydrate is a transparent crystalline solid. Next, action of air. What will happen to this compound when this is left exposed to air? So when this compound is left exposed to air, then it loses its 9 molecules of water of crystallization. So out of those 10 molecules of water of crystallization, on being exposed to air, 9 molecules of water of crystallization are going to be lost. As a result, you can see the reaction. I have written it in reaction form. Sodium carbonate when exposed to air, then what happens? Then sodium carbonate decahydrate will change into sodium carbonate monohydrate, which is white colored powder. Earlier it was transparent crystalline. Now it has changed into a white colored powder, and 9 molecules of water of crystallization will be lost in the environment. Now the name of this process is called efflorescence. When a compound loses its water of crystallization when exposed to air, then the process is called efflorescence. Coming on to the next thing, soluble in water and gives solution which is alkaline in nature. Now this point I have already explained you when we were discussing baking soda. So when you are going to dissolve sodium carbonate in water or sodium carbonate decahydrate when dissolved in water, then you will be getting alkaline solution. Why? Because sodium carbonate is the salt which is derived from a strong base and a weak acid. As a result, you will be getting alkaline solution in water. Next is action of heat. Now what kind of change, chemical change will take place when you are going to heat this compound washing soda, which is sodium carbonate decahydrate. So when you are going to heat it, then sodium carbonate decahydrate will lose its 10 molecules of water of crystallization, and as a result what is going to be formed is anhydrous sodium carbonate, which is commonly known as soda ash. This is all about the chemical properties of this compound. Now coming on to the next aspect, that is uses of this compound. Now it is used as a cleansing agent. Like I have told you earlier also, it is used as a cleansing agent for removing stains, for removing mildews, for removing different kinds of stains, mildews and molds. Next, it is used in the manufacture of glass, soap and paper. So it is used in paper industry, it is used in the manufacture of soap, it is used even in glass industry. Next, it is used as a laboratory reagent for performing different experiments in the laboratory. Next, it is used in the manufacture of borax. Now borax is a type of compound and it is also known as sodium tetraborate, and it is even used for the preparation or manufacture of caustic soda. Now this is already known to you what is caustic soda. Caustic soda is chemically sodium hydroxide. Common name of sodium hydroxide is caustic soda. Now next, it is used for removing permanent hardness of water. Now permanent hardness of water is because of the presence of calcium and magnesium salts in water. So that time that permanently hard water is treated with sodium carbonate to remove its hardness. Okay, that's all about this compound, sodium carbonate decahydrate. Thank you so much for joining. I'll continue with the next topic in my next video.